Gunfreak Nation, I'm the president of TElectrik, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's just going to continue to happen, man. We just got hit with a couple of home invasions here on the west side in Detroit, and I'm here to tell you that it's not going to end. It's not going to stop. It's the same old, where people just, for whatever reason, Gunfreak Nation, people just think that it cannot happen to them, that a home invasion is a joke. And it's not a laughing matter. Being violated, being in your home is supposed to be your sanctuary. You shouldn't have to worry about savages kicking in your door and violating you. So it's sickening and disgusting and very sad that people allow themselves to be put in that situation where they are subject to being victimized. I say arm up and, send them to Funky Town. Thank God in both cases, nobody was harmed. They really did, go up in there and, rob them and stuff and rough them up. But they didn't, I didn't get any reports of somebody being, sexually violated or anything like that. But who wants to be a victim? That's the question of the day. Who wants to be a victim? Because by you not arming up and having a firearm so you can defend your family or defend your life, if you don't have, a family or anything, you are setting yourself up for failure anytime when you're not armed. Now, it's been confirmed that you already know the border is wide open. Anybody can just come on over and do whatever they want, basically, man. It's like the Biden administration has given these illegal, notice I'm saying illegal, because this is not an anti-migrant channel here, okay? This is an anti-savage channel. And in this country, we got American savages. So I'm all about people practicing their Second Amendment and, owning a firearm to protect their family, man. Because if you don't have that, if you can't protect yourself, then who you think gonna protect you? A lot of people's like, oh, well, that's what this phone is for. You get on in it and you dial 911. It's just that simple. And the police come just in the nick of time, Johnny on the spot, to come and save you. But you know what? It don't work that way, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, soon as they make entry into your house, as soon as they breach your door or your window and they gain entry into your home, seconds matter when it takes minutes for the police to respond. And in some cases, it could be 20, 30, 40. I remember I was involved in an incident, not me personally, but I witnessed an incident where it took 2 hours before the police to arrive. And it was a full-blown melee out in the middle of the street with about 40 to 50 people fighting and gunshots being fired, So I wouldn't bet my life on the police arriving there in time. You know, now I'm sure these two families that these two home invasions happened to, they traumatized for the rest of their lives. You basically at the mercy of savages, okay? And with the border, getting back to the border issue, it has now been confirmed that over 13,000 illegal migrants convicted of murder is now in this country, roaming free. They have been convicted of murder and been unleashed into the United States, into this country. We got 16,000 convicted of rape that are now operating inside this country, as well as the 13,000 murderers. So what do you expect? What do you expect these savages are going to do now that they're free and roaming around? And then those are the ones that got caught. The number is much, much higher. Those are the let goes that have been caught, and ICE has let them go. And for those who don't know what ICE is, they, like Border Patrol or something, and they the ones that deport, people, the illegals and stuff, But thanks to, Sleepy Joe and Bobby Harris, hey, they got carte blanche. They here in this country, and they can do whatever they want. It's sickening. It is sickening, horrifying, and like I say, I feel like I am in a horror movie watching this country get slowly destroyed. It's destabilizing, and it's just horrible. It's a shame. In the meantime, we got the hurricane victims struggling. The money has already dried up because they done gave it all to the illegals. Make it make sense. This is just so unrighteous, man. So I'm telling you, Gunfreak Nation, Gunfreak Nation, listen. From coast to coast, hey, you got to arm up. You got to arm up. This is not a game. Your life is on the line, okay? Never have I seen the world in such a disparaging, we got two wars going on. We got an open wide border. We got convicted murderers that's roaming free, that's operating within this country right now. We got sexual assaulters right now, 16,000 confirmed, that's operating right now. You need to be armed right now. And if you're not armed, you need to figure it out how to get armed as soon as you can, as soon as possible, ASAP. ASAP Rocky. Because this is not a game. This is not a joke. People are literally losing their lives. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Kamala and Joe Biden, they got innocent blood, American blood on their hands. Of all of the women that has been sexually assaulted and unalived due to a illegal migrant that I'm gonna call them illegal and illegal savage that has entered into the country, been let in, and nothing is being done about it, you know. And you know what sickens me, Gun Freak Nation? Is when everybody talk about the border, for some crazy, odd reason, they want to blame Trump. When Trump was doing what needed to be done by putting that wall up, and you didn't hear about all this stuff. You know, people being, you know, murdered and, you know, unalived, excuse me, YouTube, unalived and sexually assaulted when he was, when Trump was president. You didn't hear about that. Man, that board had been open for 4 years now, almost 4 years. And then they wait to election year to try to do something about it. And then they blame Trump for it. But they is in charge. They won in the country, right? Make it make sense. So how they gonna blame him? Oh well, Trump, he got on the phone and he called up all his you know, the Republicans and stuff in Congress and Senate, and he you know, they dropped that bill. It's all Trump fault. He you know, sabotaged it, you know, so he can have something to run off of. Nope. I'm not buying that. And I also heard in that same bill that the Democrats had put $60 billion in aid for the Ukraine, and that they would give the migrants, the illegal migrants that's already here in the country, like rights to, you know, to be lawyered up, to pay for their lawyers, and, you know, like some type of what is it? Some type of where like they could be afforded a lawyer and other rights and stuff. And that's why the bill was torpedoed, because they put all that stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? It's just disgusting what's happening in this country right now, man. It's so un-American. These people hate this country and they hate us, and especially people like us that love guns, that own guns, you know, specifically the AR-15, the AK-47. Leave it up to them, they're going to take them away from us. They're going to do that mandatory gun buyback, you know, and we not having it. It's just, man, I'm telling y'all, look. We ain't too far from World War III. And we ain't too far from all out civil unrest in this country. And I'm not talking about no civil war or nothing like that. I hope it don't get to that point. But I'm telling you, we got an election next month. Okay? And probably in about 3 weeks. And I'm telling you, things are getting crazier and crazier by the day. Okay? It's crazy out there. That's why when I go out, I am armed. I have my CPL, my concealed carry license. And I'm not looking for no trouble. But if trouble find me, then I'm going to be savage ready. I'm going to be prepared, because I'm trying to get back home to me and mine. All right? And you should be the same way. You should share that same sentiment, Gun Freak Nation, because I'm telling you, if it ain't the illegal migrants that's here in this country, if it's not them, then it's the American savages. The savages that's right around the corner or 2 doors down from you. The savage you may bump into at your local gas station or restaurant or grocery store. I'm going to tell y'all something, Gun Freak Nation. Listen, I love each and every one of y'all. But you need to understand that the world, it's a dangerous place, man. Anybody tell you otherwise, they full of shit. They full of it. We were all born into this world to die. You know, some of us make it to live to be an old, to be an old man or old woman or something, 60s, 70s, 80s, or whatever, if you're lucky. And we pass on. But what's horrible is when you have your life, took from you, man. That's the most horrible. When you have your life cut short due to a savage, due to you not being savage ready, it's not right, man. And it's heartbreaking whenever I hear about somebody losing their life. And for the most part, it always be over some bull crap. Something that's senseless, that don't even, listen to me, please. Every single one of y'all that's watching this, you are a very important person, I don't care what your circumstances may be in this life. You may be on the up, you may be on the low. In life, man, you're going to have your ups and downs, peaks and valleys, But it don't matter where you at in life, you still got life. You still breathing air. Your heart's still pumping, right? So there's hope right there. You alive right now watching this video. So I'm telling you now, don't let no devil or no savage shortcut your life, man. We all gotta go one day. We was just born to die, basically. It's like the minute we are born into this world, death is chasing us. It is. It's chasing us. And one day, it's going to catch up with us, because nobody lives forever. But all you can do is make the most out of your life, no matter what you do. Make the most out of it and enjoy your life while you have it, because so many people is no longer here for whatever reason, but especially the ones that should still be here. They don't either made a bad decision, or they wasn't paying attention, or whatever reason. They wasn't being savage ready, situational awareness, and now they're no longer here because they have been unalived by a savage or savages. And that's heartbreaking. You got to understand that the only way you have a fighting chance is you arm up and be ready to fight back and give it right back to them. I always say, you can have a elderly woman and they break in on her, and if that elderly woman got a bat or a stick or a knife or something, all they're going to do is just run up on her and wrestle that away from her. You want to put something in her hand that's going to make them go like that and run back out, jump right back out the window they jumped in. Having that, if that elderly woman is armed and she got her a firearm, guess what? You can take the most biggest, baddest savage. He not going to want to be shot. Okay? It's just that simple. Having that Funky Town Cinder tool, that gun, that's the equalizer. Okay? She can have multiple savages. I guarantee you, if she is armed, nobody wants to volunteer and stand in front and be on the receiving end of a firearm, a gun, okay? it'd be ideal if she had an AR. It'd be easier for her to shoot, and you got the capacity to take on multiple savages. You feel me? But Gun Freak Nation, I just want y'all to just think about, what's going on in the country, and a full-blown war can break out in the Middle East at any point. Iran just launched 180 ballistic missiles at Israel, and they already say they're going to respond. They responded the last time, earlier, this year, back in the spring, when they was going at each other. But this time they say it's going to be, a significant response. And now Iran is already saying that if Israel retaliates, that they going to retaliate. And it's crazy. It's crazy. But I can't be worried about that. It's unfortunate, because right now, what I'm concerned about right now is we got over 13,000 illegal migrant that's been convicted of murder. We got 16,000 rapists that's in the country. They are now here in Michigan, and it may be in Detroit, where I'm at. So I just want y'all to keep y'all head on the swivel and know that you are so worth it. You only get one shot at this thing called life, this experience called life. You only get one shot. Don't drop the ball and let a savage drop you. I love you, Gun Freak Nation. Stay armed. Stay responsible with your firearms. Stay righteous and be ready at all times to send that demonic, low-down, stinking-ass savage to Funky Town. I love you, Gun Freak Nation. Salute.